Hello ladies, gents, boys, girls, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and as you can see we're in something quite a bit different to what we usually are in. I purchased during the Black Friday sale a couple of days ago the JustFlight Avro RJ Professional, and it looks stunning. I've had a couple of days flying it now, and I think this is one of my favourite aeroplanes I've ever learnt to fly. It's unbelievable. And we're going to be taking it on the special sector from Zurich over to London City in this quite remarkable, let's have a closer look, Swiss livery. I mean, the exterior modelling's brilliant, the sounds are really nice. JustFlight, I didn't really know how their aircraft are. I don't think I've ever purchased a JustFlight aircraft. And this is one of my favourite aeroplanes in the sim now. It's unbelievable. I mean, just look at the exterior model. It's such a cool looking aeroplane, and it's so funky to fly. So we're going to jump into the flight deck and get everything set up for our 2-hour sector to the capital of England. So, welcome into the flight deck of the Avro RJ. Now, it does look a lot different to what we are used to. And I will be following a little checklist for today's flight. So let's go and have a look. So everything's been checked. Radar is off, and we'll get the power set. So we'll go battery 1 and 2, and external power on. Galley power and APU gen on, ready for APU start shortly. Jump into the overhead and we'll get the lights on now. Entry lights, we'll get the no smoking signs onto auto, emergency exit lights auto, nav and logo light on, and the emergency exit lights as well. Everything else is correctly done. So, pressurization panel is sorted there. We'll get some lighting on first. Just make sure it's all off, so we can see the flight deck properly. We'll get the display switches on, and that's looking pretty good there. I mean, it just looks really cool, this plane does. It's so small and tiny. I can imagine how cramped this flight deck is in real life. Next, we'll go to charts and get our departure out. So we're departing off of runway 28 today, and that is our departure. And then the taxi route, we need the airport. It says start engines on stand. Plus the FMCs aren't on. Did I? Yeah, I've definitely forgot something because nothing's on. It'll definitely... Ah, there you go. This is what I forgot to do. Avionics all on. And hydraulics... We'll get the pumps on, and we can leave the other hydraulic bit there. Fuel pumps can come on now. And here we are. Now we have to fill out the FMC ourselves. So we'll go position there. And we are at LSZH Zurich. And we are going over to Echo Golf Lima Charlie London City. We are SWR, which is Swiss to Bravo Golf, runway 28, activate, execute. And we'll clear that. Get the APU spooling. Lovely. And we'll go departures 28, and we're going to go on the Debbie for Whiskey, execute route, and we're going to have to fill it out old school with all the airways and everything in. We'll ask GSX for boarding as well.
Boarding requested.
While we're waiting. So we're going to go on the Tango 51. And that'll be over to Lazen.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Oh, thank you, already. We don't need pushback though. Tango 14. That'll take us over to Lumen. Lumal, is the APU on now? Yeah. Disconnect the ground power. APU air can come on, and we'll just get a bit of heat in the cabin.
Completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Passengers boarding starting.
And the seatbelt song can come on now. Execute that. Tango 10. And that'll be on the top wrap.
Locking gear.
And then the next couple of waypoints are just directs, really.
Hello?
Ivor
Hello?
and Sorrel. Next page.
Bitte hier entlang.
Ibera.
Bitte hier entlang.
And then the November 853, and then that is to Delta India Kilo.
This way, please. This way, please.
And then we're going another airway, and that will be to Bravo Uniform Bravo.
Karte bitte. Hello?
And then to Summum, which is the start of our arrival. And that arrival is onto the ILS-27 via the Lavia 1 Juliet, and we are on the Sumu 1 Charlie arrival. Execute that. We'll send that there. We can't check the flight plan at the moment. We're going to wait for IRSs to be aligned, and we'll go to the aircraft. And we'll get the performance plugged in of the weights that we need.
Hello? Hello?
And we're fully boarded. And
Boarding is complete.
thank you. Not the GSX boarding, but just the boarding for the weights.
Hello?
And oh, I must have typed that wrong. So it's 7,200 tons of fuel. Start refueling,
This way.
and there you go. Right, 7,200. Lovely. So if you click the CG button, the trim will sort itself out for you. Everything else looks good there. So we need 33.3, 0 fuel weight. Reserves today are going to be 2.7 to get to Birmingham. 30,000 feet's our cruise, and that's all looking good there. So winds 41, and then it's going to be -3.
Bitte hier entlang.
Lovely. Yeah, left flight director, right flight director on. 5,000 feet's the stop altitude of this SID.
Hello?
Go max toga for departure. Runway heading, and we'll set that in.
Hello? Willkommen an Bord.
Get the window heats on now, and the ice protection. Everything up there looks good. Get all these on now. PTU. Leave those for a bit. Lovely. And everything up there looks okay. Get legs on the first officer's side. And we'll get 1,000 plugged in on the Squawk. We're not online today because it's my first time properly showing off the Avro RJ and I didn't want to mess it up. This on standby. And we'll pop this up to 15 degrees. And the takeoff speed, we just click the little button there and it gives us 138, and we're just waiting for the IRSs to align, and we'll be ready to get going to London City. It's a bit of a longer setup in this aeroplane. Right, so we have IRSs aligned. I'm really sorry, I forgot to align the IRSs. They're under the first officer's pedestal on the right hand side, so you can do that there. So fasten seatbelt sign is on. We've got packs and bleed air off. Beacon light on. Fuel set, hydraulics set. Doors, we'll get them armed by the cabin crew by clicking the button
Cabin
there.
crew, arm doors and cross-check.
And TCAS TARA for engine start. So we'll go up here, and it's very weird to get this engine started. So your starter comes on, and then you click it to number 4, and there you go. Start engine, and we're going to wait for about 12% N2. And we can click the button and the fuel will start to flow into the engine, and we've got a positive start on engine number 4. Now I don't know what the correct way to start the engines is, but I always start from 4 to 1. Also, this aeroplane doesn't have an auto brake or reverse thrust. It's all done manually braking, and we've got a weird spoiler on the back of the fuselage as well, which is quite cool. So that's engine number 4 starting nicely. Engine number 4 has started, so we'll go engine number 3. We'll just wait for 13% again. There's the fuel going in. So engine number 3, sorry, still starting. Because it's 4 engines, it does take quite a while to get them all started. But there you go, that's engine number 3 successfully started. Now engine number 2. Waiting for 13%, or 12%, sorry. Fueling. Engine number 2 is starting nicely now. Engine number 1 to start, just making sure the lights are all off, and we'll wait for 12 to 13%, and then we can chuck the fuel in, and that's all 4 engines started. And go and have a look outside. I mean, look how strange that looks. 4 underslung engines, but the wings above you. Such a cool little plane. This is the RJ100. Which is the biggest variant of the RJ and the biggest version that can go into London City. The price I paid was about £36 in the Black Friday sale, and you got the 100, the 85 and the 75, or no, the 85 and the 70, and that's pretty good. So we get the gens on. Gens are on. Then we can go start switch off. That can all come off now. Don't need it anymore. All engines are started. We'll jump over here. Get the hydraulics sorted. So pump can come on. Everything's auto. Brake fan on auto as well. Air conditioner pressurisation. APU stays on. That pressurises the aeroplane to give full power for the engines. And then once we're established in the climb, we'll pressurise the aeroplane correctly. Auto throttle arms. Flaps set to 18. Flight controls will be checked shortly, so we'll do a flight control check. We'll go full right, neutral, full left, neutral, full forward, neutral, full back, neutral. Now for the rudders, full left and full right. All flight controls are free and correct. Lovely. And received. Now, these can already be done, taxi checklists, because we're not online. And we'll go taxi lights on. Everything's set up there. Parking brake released. The panel has gone dark. We'll pop that back in. That's the warning system. You do not keep it on for the setup, and we'll do a config check. There's no horn, so I've set the aircraft up correctly, and we are ready to taxi to runway 28. So it's quite simple. We're at the remote stance here at Zurich, and we're going to take a right hand turn and go full length to runway 28. And the stop altitude of the city is 5,000. Interesting on this aeroplane because it's so slow. We're going to keep flaps extended until 5,000 feet probably. So we'll go V2 plus 1020 for the climb, and then once we're at 5,000 feet, we'll, or no, sorry, 7,000 feet, we'll start to bug up properly, clean the flaps up, just so we can get over the altitude restrictions and make sure we are keeping in line with the SID's instructions. Got to keep the climb gradient up, and this plane, when it's clean without flaps and you're trying to go up to a higher speed, it really does struggle to climb. I mean, you'll see once we're past 10,000 and we bug up to, say, I think it's 280 knots we're going to be climbing at, it climbs at like 900 to 1,000 foot per minute. So we're going up to 30,000 feet, half the flight is just you climbing. So, right, system check, that'll be for after departure. And we'll get the chart up, and we'll get the departure chart up now. Yeah, the sounds are really nice in this aeroplane. Right, lights on. Strobes on. Wing lights on. Config check has been done. We've got no lights on the master annunciation panel. We've got LNAV engaged, auto throttle engaged, speed brake's been stowed, flaps 18. We've got constraints on both sides, or sorry, data on both sides. Get the weather radar on now, and we're cleared for takeoff from runway 28. That the wing sort of how it's designed is so cool as well, how they come down, and that you've got that sort of bit there. It's so weird how this aeroplane is designed. It's such a cool plane though. So we're going to line it up, and we hold the brakes for engine spool up. So turn that to dark mode. Everything's set correctly. We've got toga set, weather radars on, hydraulics, fuel pumps. Lovely.
Check thrust.
Check thrust. Forward pressure release. Toga. Set takeoff thrust. Light forward pressure.
Thrust set.
Thrust
Airspeed
has been
alive.
set. And you do not need much back pressure to get this aeroplane airborne. And because we're
80
so
knots.
low to the ground, and 80 knots checked, you want to watch the tail.
Go. Rotate.
Slow rotation, watching the back of the aeroplane.
Positive climb.
Gear up,
Gear up
please.
selected.
And onto the flight directors.
Gear up. Lights out.
Trimming the aeroplane. Level change. Commando. Goodbye, Zurich. Beautiful. So, bug up a little bit. Now we've got out hold. So, we get some anti-ice on. Aeroplane's going to go through icing conditions shortly. Engine air on, APU off. APU can be turned off. Packs are on. Clear that. Master enunciation's not on. Bug up a little bit. And we'll go 210 knots on the climb. Plane's being pressurised now. Still got no colours on the panel, so everything looks okay. And that wing view there looks really cool. Look at that with the rain streaking down. Getting through some not very nice weather, as you can see on the weather radar. Right, speed check, flaps 0. There you go, that's what's causing that light in the flight deck. Flaps are up, speed brakes stowed. And we're going to be in this weather for a while, I believe. Coming on 10,000 feet. We'll get the standard barometric pressure set to 29902. Thrust to climb. I'm going to go up to 270 knots, and we're going max continuous climb. Cabin crew can be released for service, and that is pretty much it. So I'll leave you with some climb and cruise highlights, and I'll join you in about 2 hours when we're descending into London City. Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back into the flight deck. We are now closing in on London City. Runway 27 is still the landing runway. We've cut the corner a little bit because I didn't want to do the full arrival because we're offline. So we're just going to do a straight in. The ILS is set, as you can see. The ILS tuning panel is right next to the MCP on the left hand side. And you just turn the knob to on, and we should shortly, with the courses set correctly, get ILS and localizer guidance when we get closer to London City. Now, as you know, London City is a 5.5 or 6 degree glide slope, so it's going to be a steep approach. So it's set up a bit differently for that. We're going to be at 2,000 feet at a waypoint set in the FMC. There is no VNAV on this aeroplane, so it's all done via level change, or the main mode is vertical speed. 2,000 feet set there, and at that altitude we should intercept the glide slope at 5 miles. This aeroplane is special. As you can see, we're going to go down to 2,000 now. We're going to extend flaps to the full flap setting with gear down before intercepting the glide slope. And we'll set the QNH to the local QNH now. And yeah, so when we intercept the glide slope, we'll have gear down, full flaps, but the speed will climb. So what we're going to do is, as the plane is diving for the glide, we're going to pull the speed brake, this massive air brake, out on the rear of the fuselage. And but that is going to remain out for the complete descent on the glide slope, like in real life. So it should be interesting. Now, London City is a very small airport, and we'll get the steep approach button on now. That's all correctly set up. Like I said, London City is a very small airport, so it's got to be in the touchdown zone, or it is a go around. The go around is done manually on this, and it's 2,000 feet go around, which is set. London is directly in front of us. And it should be an interesting approach. I've never done London City in the sim before. I watched one video on YouTube to have a look at how they do it, and I'm doing it myself now. So you can see the airport. It's not quite loaded in yet, but it should be there somewhere. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how I do on this tough approach. But everything, the plane has handled everything so well. I mean, it's such JustFlight I have a great appreciation for now, because their aircraft, if they're built like this, which I know they are from watching reviews from other streamers and YouTubers, it's such a nicely modelled, great on performance, brilliant sound. It's just a great overall package. It's a shame that they don't do more modern commercial airliners. Like, I'd love for JustFlight to do something like a classic 7.3 or what else are we missing that we could do with? I mean, JustFlight could do so many aeroplanes that'd be really nice in the sim. But yeah, this is I think this is as old school as I would take it. I think I'd get a bit scared if it was any old school. Like, I know there's the BAE 146, which is just this but without the automation. and the LED screens, or not the LED screens, but the screens. But yeah. So we've got all the points set up. 2000 by that waypoint there. Should be okay. I think everything's set up correctly. Don't have to do much in the cruise. Just gotta. So after we got up to cruise, or when we started to climb above 10,000, sorry, we turn off the PTU, and then when we start descending, we turn it back on. So as you can see, we've got guidance now that's appeared. We are quite low and slow. The restriction is from Jacko, 210 knots or less. So we'll keep it at 210 for the whole approach. I know it is slow, but that is the maximum speed over this part of the approach. So and it will be max manual braking all the way down the runway, which is very strange that a plane that is so short field it is made for short field performance, doesn't have thrust reversers or an auto brake. It's all done manually by the pilot, max auto brake, which is quite cool. Max manual, sorry, which is quite cool. Beautiful. So crazy that we're over the countryside now. I think Stansted's just over there somewhere. But yeah, there's a lot of greenery around here. Well, it's quite late, but you can see the farmland. And right in front of us is downtown London with the banking district, Canary Wharf. Look at that, brilliant. Beautiful. So slow the aeroplane down now. We're coming up on 10 miles. And we'll go flaps 1, speed braking. And they call this aeroplane the Whisper Jet for that noise there.
Localizer captured.
Approach. He's armed. I really like the voices as well in the flight deck. The first officer's call outs are really helpful.
Speed checked. Gear down.
No, that's not helpful. We won't be doing that. Not this far out. And the performance I'm getting on this aeroplane is so nice as well. I mean, look, we're getting into London City. And we're getting really good frames. So happy with how my system has been set up and everything. And look, London's loaded in front of us now. We've got Canary Wharf and the banking district and the big O2 arena now. Right, we'll start slowing down. Next notch of flaps. Gear down. And we'll start slowing it down to 135 knots. We'll give ourselves 10 knots extra just before we go full flaps. And full flaps. And we'll keep the speed up just to keep the nose down a little bit, because what we don't want to do is, because the nose pitches up too much on the descent, when we capture the glide slope in a minute, it'll be quite a dramatic. It does look really, really, really strange when it happens, but trust the automation, and we'll just let the aeroplane do what it needs to do before taking it manually.
Glide slope alive.
There's glide slope coming in, so we're going down to 225 knots, which is our final approach speed. We're adding 6 knots, and speed brake's going to slowly
Glide
come
slope
out.
captured.
There's glide slope capture, and we're going to yank the speed brake all the way out now, and down we go, following that steep glide slope. Look how cool that looks out there, and I bet you'd feel that in the cabin. Right, descending nicely on the glide, stable, 225 knots. Missed approach altitude of 200 knots is set. We've got courses and heading set at 272 degrees. I'm happy with everything, how everything looks. Lights are all on. And, yeah. Just put my feet on the rudder pedals, and we'll disconnect the auto throttle, and I'll match my throttles up. And we'll disconnect the autopilot. There is no noise with the disconnection of the autopilot. But there we are. Manual flight now. It's a pretty stunning approach. Would have been nice to get a 09 approach in though.
Five minimums.
Continue. Concentrating on that right descent, making sure we're going to smack it right on the footers.
100. 50.
Cut
40.
thrust.
30. 20.
Hold it there.
10.
Get it down.
Ground idle. Spoilers yellow and green.
Oh, that's the
Brake pressure checked.
that's the spoilers catching the air again. So maintaining centre line. It's a bit dirty at the end there, but it was all stable and legal. Bit heavy, but it's London City. I'm just glad to get it down on the ground. And
60
this is
knots.
max braking. And down we are, and we're alive. Welcome down to London City. Wow, and that was impressive. But yeah, I forgot the once you land this aeroplane, because you've got that massive speed brake out at the back, the plane wants to lurch back up again. So once you hear them, the wheels touch down, you're supposed to add a little bit of forward pressure in, and I just let go of the stick. Start the APU. You won't be able to see me select from the map because I'm capturing on a different screen at the moment. But we are going to go for one of the stands past this little shed here. But this aeroplane is so fun to fly. I mean, that approach there is really cool. It handled it really nicely. The plane flies really nicely as well. Like, it does fly really nice. It's very stable. So this is our stand here. Well, let me turn it down a little bit for us. Sorry, guys. I'm not very good at parking here at London City, or the self-positioned stand, so I'm going to do it from the outside view. Such a cool looking aeroplane this is, and this livery is gorgeous as well. Right, there you go. That looks good to me. Bring up the sounds a little bit and do the shutdown checklist. APU's on. So we'll go engines. Come on, engine number 1, 3 and 4. All dead. And we'll go lights off, seat belts off, beacon off, and welcome down to London City. So guys, welcome down to London City. I hope you enjoyed that flight as much as me. Worked really hard during the approach there. It's such a cool hands-on aeroplane this is, and it's a shame that I haven't flown this before, because this is now one of my favourite planes in the sim. It's such a cool plane, and this will be featuring many more times on the channel in the near future. If you want me to fly any specific routes, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. I did also purchase the A300 by Inibuild, so we could do some cargo ops in that if people are interested. I do know that the 737NG is coming out very soon as well from PMDG, so that will be definitely featuring on the channel when that comes out. If you do enjoy my content and enjoy my videos like this, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video.